Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. This is episode 194 of NasCard Radio, where trading cards and racing meet. I'm your pal Val, and with me is the man, the myth, legend, PSA, and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. Logan, how are you tonight?
I'm feeling like I should get a waiver.
Yes, definitely. Not a wafer, but a waiver.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We got a great show for everybody today. We're going to do racing recap. The 2006 Ventura Unopened F1 box has sold at auction at Goldin. We've been following it all month for those people maybe just finding out about it. But if you've been listening to the show, we've been tracking that baby because we knew how rare it was, and we're gonna check on the final price
Yeah,
for
we've been
that.
following. We've been following it. We've been following it for 10 damn years.
I don't know about that. That auction was like for 30 some days, man.
It took a long time.
Yeah, it actually aged more during the auction,
It
but that's
did.
beside the point. Uh, oh yeah, Parkside. Some of the redemptions have been claimed, so we're gonna just. I saw a tweet about that, so we're just gonna go over that real quick. What's been redeemed? What's outstanding? So, and Tops Now has some more offerings, and we'll drop into the website, take a look at those. I think that's it. Well, and then naturally King's Court
King's Court, and
and
then
um our crew member of the week.
yes, there you go. You're learning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at my little cheat sheet over here on the side. But anyway, so let's do our shout outs. Of course, we want to thank our sponsor, Panini America. And then our shout outs to Kyle Katz, Beans, Ballcard Blog, Jason Freeman, Misha Wines, High Octane Cards, Skid Marks, Michael Haggard, and Scott Boys. For the YouTube comments, we read them, so please leave them.
Yeah, I know that Scott Boys. He's had some bad weather down his way, so I think everything's okay now. But they've had some bad weather down there.
It's all over the place.
It's crazy, man.
It's that I guess that spring, summer heat and the cool and all that good stuff
El
stirs a lot of
Nino.
stuff up. Yeah, but we're
El
not
Nino.
weathermen, so
Yeah, it's like El Nino or Daniel Suarez or something. I'm not sure.
don't know. Okay, so let's go to racing recap.
All right.
Had a few races going on last week. The Craftsman Truck Series, there was race 12, and that was the Toyota 200, and that was Saturday, June 1st at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. And
Yeah.
Corey Heim was our winner. Highest finisher rookie was Layne Riggs at position 5. Now, did that get run on Saturday or was that run on Sunday?
It was run later in the day.
Okay.
Um, the I didn't get to see all of it because it was, of course, it was rain delayed and it took them forever to dry the track and all that stuff. But I think that it took them like over 2 hours and it was delayed.
Yeah, I had uh, my daughter was graduating, so we had the graduation ceremony, and then Saturday we had a party and stuff. Long story short, I had recorded it, so I sat down to watch it, and Grant Enfinger wins, and I'm like, that was last year's race.
Yeah, I know that. I kind of fell for that too because I was watching and went, wait a minute. And then I realized what was going on. And then I looked at the little ticker on the bottom. It's like you're watching a
2023,
replay of
yeah,
the
yeah.
2023 race. I went,
So needless to say, I'm like, well, I mean, I caught it. I knew it was last year's race. I'm like, well, that doesn't help me. I don't have this year's. I didn't get to watch this year, so I wasn't sure if it was Saturday later on or Sunday. So
yeah, it was
anyway,
like,
okay. So Corey Heim and Layne Riggs, yeah. So and with that, Corey Heim, he's got 4 wins this season.
he's killing it, dude.
He is. So of course, we know last year. I thought he probably could have won last year, but him and Hocevar got together. But we're not going to rehash any of that. But um, that's here nor there. But with Corey Heim's rookie cards, With all that talking, I wasn't having them loaded up, but here we go. 2022 Donruss has rated rookie there with the printing plates, signature series, and then Panini Chronicles, clearly Donruss, Magnitude, Obsidian, and Obsidian signatures, Pinnacle Pinnacle autographs, select autographs, and Spectra. It's in 2022 Panini Prism, card number 6, with all the parallels, with the signatures, and then also spotlight signatures. And he's also in 2022 Panini National Treasures. So I'm looking for big things from him in the future.
Yeah, me too.
He'd be somebody. We'll see how he does this year, but promote him up to Xfinity next year. But we'll see.
Yeah, I got a feeling he may go to Xfinity next year, so that'll be good.
And then Layne Riggs, 2005 press pass. He's on his dad Scott Riggs snapshot, and he's mentioned on the back. And also found out recently that he's also in the 2006 press pass VIP on Scott Riggs's card there as well.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. He's on 2 cards.
Yeah, I think it was Tim Mosley had gotten it autographed here in Charlotte
Yeah,
for
that
back
guy
in
he
Charlotte.
he gets a lot of he goes everywhere, man. He's getting a lot of stuff autographed. It's not just that he goes and gets stuff from wrestlers, and I mean he's everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was kind of like me back in the mid tens or whatever, but I didn't do wrestling and stuff. But I was everywhere with NASCAR stuff. But anyway, I digress. So yeah,
Yeah,
Layne Riggs, and let's see, next race number 13, and that's gonna be the Rackley Roofing 200 at Nashville Speedway, Friday, June 28th. So they're off for a few weeks.
yeah, that's a big break because we're going to the Cup race in Nashville in a few weeks, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. And like I said, right now, after 12 races of the 16 regular season, Corey Heim is on number one spot there with 4 wins. Christian Eckes with 2 wins. Nick Sanchez with 2 wins. Those are the primary guys there. So, and then moving over to the Xfinity Series, that was race number 13, and that was the Pacific Office Automation 147. That was Saturday, June 1st at Portland International Raceway. Shane Van Gisbergen was our winner. Highest finishing rookie, Shane Van Gisbergen. That position 1.
Yay! I was happy
Yeah.
about that one.
Yes, sir. And we've talked about his cards as well. Right now, he just has the 2013 V8 Supercars, card number 26 and 54.
Yeah, but coming soon to a hobby store near you,
Yeah, that
rated
reminds me.
Ricky and
Yeah,
Donner.
I think Dunrush, yeah, still slated for June 26th.
Yeah, I was out. What was I doing? I was out. Oh, I was out riding my bike, and I went and got some pizza and whatnot on my bike. But I didn't see the race, and then I saw some tweets come by from Misha that said hashtag rated rookie, and I went. I knew who won at that point. I knew who won. It's like, dadgummit. But it was still exciting. I came home, watched it, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It was a great race.
Yeah. So next race number 14, that's going to be the Zip Buy Now, Pay Later 250 at Sonoma Raceway, Saturday, June 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Wow. There you go.
Yes, sir. All right. Moving over to the Cup race. That was race number 15, and that was the Enjoy Illinois 300 Sunday, June 2nd at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Austin Cindric was our winner. Highest finisher rookie was Carson Hocevar at position 8.
Yeah, that race was kind of to the end, and then we had some excitement with Christopher Bell blowing up and uh,
Ryan Blaney
Ryan Blaney
running out of
freaking running out of
gas.
gas. God,
Yeah, it reminds me of like, well, I'll say the old days, but um, it wasn't over until they crossed the finish line. So it made me
yeah,
think of like that one race where Larson basically led until the that last corner, and he blew a tire
yeah.
and didn't win it. But good old Austin Cindric.
Yeah, I think that might have been a must win for him. I think he may have been on the hot seat. He still may be on the hot seat, but I think that kind of cushions the heat a little bit from him for now. We'll see how the rest of the season goes.
Yeah, I think it definitely bought him some time goodwill at Penske. So you have to be producing.
You better believe it.
Just look at the Stewart Haas guys. We can't one year to the next. You never know. So,
Yeah.
but 2018 Dunruss, he's in the Phenoms insert set. The 2018 Panini Certified has a base card there with the parallels and the mirror goal or the mirror versions of that. 2018 Panini Prism scripted signatures there. Only no base. 2018 Panini Victory Lane base card there, and Victory Lane signatures as well.
Yeah, I like the victory lane cards, but of course they're foil, and if you're a grading person like I am, you really can't hardly get those things graded because foil cards they really just don't grade well. They chip, and you know they're just not good for grading.
Well, same thing with like the certified, because that certified 18 is foil, and then all the parallels are foils. 2016 certified was not
Yeah,
foil based, so yeah, it's tough to find his stuff high grades, I'm sure. So,
indeed.
and then our highest finisher Carson Hocevar 2022 Dunruss rated rookie there. Printing plates, signature series as well. 2022 Panini Chronicles Absolute and Absolute autographs. Clearly Donruss Spectra. Also found in 2022 Panini Prism. Base card there, all the parallels and in signatures as well, and sensational signatures. And last but not least, 2022 Panini National Treasures. Quite a few in National Treasures as well.
Yeah, I think was this his best finish of the year so far? I think
I
it
think
was.
you are right with position 8. I think it's close, but because he's been highest finished rookie a few times, so
Yeah, he got a top because I heard something like he got a top 10 and it was his. I think I heard it. It was on NASCAR radio. I think they said it was his first top 10, and he beat Corey LaJoy. And then somebody said, "Has Corey LaJoy ever got a top 10?" And I said, yes, he's got a top 10.
yeah, they come in like second one place or
He
whatever.
did. It's
I
like,
thought,
come on, people.
yeah, well, I had a sight out of mind type of thing. So,
Yeah.
and let's see, our next race number 16. That's going to be the Toyota Save Mart 350 at Sonoma Raceway, Sunday, June 9th. Stage is going to be end of lap 25, 55, and 110. And right now, Denny Hamlin is our points leader with 3 wins, followed by William Byron with also 3 wins. So,
Yeah. And Kyle Larson got a waiver, so he's now back in the championship hunt. A lot of
yeah,
people are saying he shouldn't get that, and that he should have to work to get a win to get back in. And I mean, there was a lot
I,
of crazy stuff going on.
I think that's just a lot of unnecessary drama for that. I mean, the guy's got 2 wins. He's third in points. I mean, you want to encourage folks to, you know, go to IndyCar and hopefully draw some back to NASCAR. I mean,
Yeah. Do you think this was a bigger bonus for IndyCar gaining more fans, or was it a bigger gain for NASCAR, or do you think it's kind of even? Because he was doing the double.
That's a great question. I think it's probably equal. I don't know if it draw NASCAR fans. Or I guess it would draw more NASCAR fans over to Indy than Indy to NASCAR because they only got a glimpse of Larson. We've we've known about Larson since 2013.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I was thinking that maybe IndyCar probably benefited a little bit more out of that than NASCAR did, just
yeah.
because of the hype and everything that was going on, and people going, "Who is this?" Really don't follow that much. Who is this Kyle Larson guy? And maybe they're checking out NASCAR some. I don't know, but I think IndyCar really benefited from that.
Yeah, because he has a massive fan base with Hendrick, so there's a lot of them are going to tune into IndyCar to watch that. But I don't know if he Larson shows up on IndyCar, especially with what happened with the rain and stuff,
Yeah,
that they're going to come over and watch NASCAR.
yeah, it's hard
I
to
don't.
say.
Yeah, I think it's a bigger win for IndyCar. So, but
Yeah,
but it also shows that the talent that's in NASCAR as well too, the
absolutely.
IndyCar guy. So, but yeah, I think that whole waiver thing was a bunch of extra drama for a week. So
Yeah, NASCAR just that was unnecessary. Just
yeah,
give him the waiver and let's move on.
exactly. It's like wasting all these CPU cycles for that. But uh,
Hmm.
move, moving over to Formula One, they were off, but their next race number 8 of 24, will be June 9th at the Grand Prix of Canada in Montreal at 2 p.m. Eastern.
It'll be a good race. Can't wait.
Yeah, moving over to IndyCar. We had a race Sunday, June 2nd at the Detroit Street Circuit, and that was the 2024 Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix. Scott Dixon was our winner. And let's see, that's his second win. He's leading in points as well, 18 over Alex Palou. And we've talked about Scott Dixon's cars before. He had a few cars before the 2007 Rittenhouse. Um, but the 2007 Rittenhouse, I guess, is the bigger one. The card 10, 11, and 12, and it was only like a few years ago we learned that it was actually like a puzzle piece there.
Yeah,
Those are the three together. And there's also autographs and Shades of Victory insert set for Scott Dixon.
yeah. As Ken says, he's the greatest driver you've never heard of, and he really is.
Yeah, unless you listen to NASCAR radio, then
That's
you know
true.
about him.
Then you're well informed.
Yeah, we try.
Indeed.
So that is it. Their next race 6 of 17, will be Sunday, June 9th at the Elkhart Lake in Wisconsin, Road America at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
Be another good race.
Yeah, just comparing. So NASCAR, IndyCar's on 6 of 17, and F1's on 8 of 24. So
I see that Formula One schedule in a few years getting cut back some.
you think
Yeah.
it's going to be like NASCAR, 40 some
Well,
weeks?
well, this may not be a popular view, but I don't think that the United States can support 3 Formula One races. I mean, I know some of those tracks have some long-term contracts in place, but I think in the long run, I just don't see it happening. But I may be wrong. You never know.
Yeah, yeah, they're going to have to move those. I think the as I say, if American attention span, that's all I can talk to is, and I see it in NASCAR, is you get 5, 10 years or something, and then we got to change it up. So
Yep, Americans
just look
won't
at the
won't
All
like it.
Star race, and they're talking about like the Clash. Maybe the Clash needs to start moving around or whatever. I'm like, it's only been a few years, but
I know, but it's welcome to the United States.
Was it people's attention span was I don't even know now. I've lost my
Squirrel.
yeah, and I lost my attention. No, really, that's a joke there. Shorter than a goldfish. So our attention span here at NASCAR Radio is a little longer than that. But
Just a little bit.
so, all right, moving on our list, the amazing 2006 Ventura.
Dun 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 dun.
Yes, and I have a slide for it. I know there it is, right there. Boom, $91,500, or 75,000 was the winning bid, and the buyer's premium, which is crazy. Uh, as a, I never get into these with all this buyer's premium, and then an extra $20 for shipping. So
I can't believe it doesn't have free shipping. Come on, people.
yeah, oh, I just had to throw that in. I thought that was funny. So there's 12 packs in there, and at $91,500, that's $7,625 a pack.
Good God. You know what? This box price, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Everybody wait for it. Here we go.
Here you go.
It's a new truck record.
I don't think this one will be beat.
No, I can't. And there's no way you're ever going to see a NASCAR box even be in the five figures. I don't think.
Let's just go with the pack price, $7,625. I don't think we even get a box that, right? So
Yeah, I don't think so either.
that's probably a great segment, our list of like top 10 NASCAR boxes, and kind of what they wouldn't go for, because some of them are rare like this and you don't know what they would bring. And the ones that pop to mind is the 2000 SP Authentic.
Yes,
Uh,
that's the one I'm always thinking about. Is because that thing's loaded with stuff.
yeah, I think you got three autos, a box,
Yep.
and stuff like that. But we derail off of this. So, um, on the Goldin site, there's a little video, Ken Goldin, on it talking about that box, but that must have been added on after we'd already been talking about it. So
Oh gosh, I wonder what King Golden had to say.
basically, how rare it was, and about how the Lewis Hamilton has only been like 30 something graded and no PSA 10. It kind of made me think of, you could insert Richard Petty's name, the 72 STP Petty, in that, in what he was saying, like there's only been so many graded and there's no PSA 10. Anyway, so that was what Ken was talking about in that little video. Again, 12 packs, and only 480 boxes. So I don't know if we'll see another one of these. And of course, he was talking about it being rare and being in Asia, um, being released there. So
Yeah, and I kept saying $100,000, and dang, I was not that far off.
yeah, I don't know what, I can't remember what I said. I think Mayor said 30 or 50. I think so. You were much closer than me. Um, it just is incredible. And these are high gloss, if I remember right, the Ventura. So, is this a brick it up thing? Could these be bricked? I mean, I guess you cannot open this. You know,
No.
uh, there's no brick insurance, I guess.
I think about that song. She's a brick
Yeah,
house.
right. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just interesting, and I think we had talked about the Lewis Hamilton. It, goes for a few hundred grand. So, if you pull one of these and pull a 10, it's just so risky, and I guess for the reward, but and so rare.
It
Just
is.
just
It's
incredible that F1 and a wax box like this can bring close to $100,000 there.
Yeah, I'm flabbergasted, stunned. I mean, you can use whatever words you want to use here, but it just absolutely blows my mind to see that kind of price on a box of F1 cards.
Now I'm looking at the history here, and I'll just kind of relay it here. So it was sitting, I think, about 20,000. But June 1st, it started to move. It went from 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 35, 41, 44, 47, 50, 55, 60, 65, and then rolling over to June 1st in the morning, 70,000, and then 75,000, and that's where it stopped. So in the span of just a few hours, it escalated from 22 to 75,000.
Yeah, it was an extended bidding for a while, and I think I texted you. You had gone to sleep. I think it was like 11 o'clock Central Time, somewhere in there before it ended. So it went on for a little while.
Just incredible.
Yep, I was impressed.
Yeah. Very, very. I don't know if we'll see another one again. I guess we'll see. I get if somebody's sitting on a case of these, pops another one out.
Well, the next one definitely will be cheaper if another one comes out, pops out of here.
Yeah, I would probably say that just because this last one had like 30 something days, and anybody who was kind of looking for something like that would know it was available. If it was a short auction window, then maybe not enough eyes got on it, and it could sell low and possibly go higher. But I think with this, yeah, if somebody was sitting on a case, the next one wouldn't
Agreed.
go for that. So kind of made me think of like one of the 75 minis. There was like a wax case that came out. Geez, I'm dating myself now, but it was like 10 years ago, and all that kind of rushed out all at once. So it dropped the prices down, and it's kind of
Yeah,
flooding the market with that. So,
yeah. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see another one next month. You never know.
but truly incredible is really cool to follow that for the month here. And yeah, I guess this is our, well, I was going to say 52 meant on that, but we've seen some individual cards go for a lot more than that. So,
Yeah, we have.
yeah, being unopened, like I said, the Lewis Hamilton could go for, you know, 300K if it was
Get
nine
a
or something. So,
get a 10 out of that. I mean, the sky's the limit.
yeah, that would be interesting when PSA 10 hits and being the only one. I think Ken said it was like 31, so nine or lower.
We'll see.
Incredible.
Yep. All right. What we got next?
All right, Parkside. I had seen a tweet. I think it was in one of the Facebook group postings, and somebody was trying to claim the Indy 500 tickets, and apparently either somebody dropped the ball or whatever, and so they weren't able to get tickets for the Indy 500 this year, but they will get Indy 500 tickets next year. So I guess there were tickets, two group of tickets to get claimed. One of them got claimed in time and was redeemed or whatever, and the other one was, for whatever reason, was in the process of being redeemed. So those two have been redeemed. There was a signed Indy 500 helmet that has been claimed.
Ooh, God, whoever got that, man, woohoo!
Yeah, it was sweet
That'd be the
looking.
thing I'd want.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the pictures of it, but it was really nice.
I did. It's a beautiful helmet.
Yes, and so the person that was, I guess, working with Indy for Indy, that is part of that redemption, had mentioned that there's a milk bottle, a signed milk bottle, still unredeemed. So,
That'd be kind of neat to get.
oh, of course, man, because
Yeah, because I know you're not a big memorabilia guy, but still, that'd be cool to have.
I would take any of those. I mean, a milk bottle is synonymous with Indy 500. It's like getting a brick signed, right, from the
Yeah,
500. So, I both of those I could see would be kind of iconic for the 500. So, yeah, signed milk bottle. Yeah, that piqued my interest. It'd be in the
yeah,
background right there.
yeah. Have it signed with a gold paint pen. Hopefully, that would be beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw they always release the list of milk or whatever. Who does the 2% or whole milk and other stuff. But anyway,
Yeah, I'd want Fairlife.
okay, okay, almond milk, whatever. So okay, that's it. So the signed milk bottle's still out there.
It is. I haven't opened up my hobby box yet. It could be in there for all I know.
Mine too, man. It's I'm hoping now that my daughter's graduation, all that stuff kind of settled down. Me and you can get back in the track of stuff. So open some Prism and some other stuff. So
Yeah, we're in fact we're hoping to bust some prism on the show in the next week or two. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yes, definitely. All right, let's go to Tops Now Formula One. We had 5 cards released last week, and this week we get another 5 pack.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
weird on an off week.
Well, no, because this is now, what was the last one?
Well, I guess
Uh,
yeah, you're right because the race. Well, wait a minute, there wasn't a race. Okay, wait a minute. I got to get all my weeks in
the
line here.
the one that was in Italy.
Right, exactly, Imola.
Yes. If there's a few with, because this is deceiving. They usually, like, when you scroll over it, they would show which ones had parallels, and I thought, well, none of them have parallels. But then I started digging, and it's like, yep, sure enough, they do have parallels. So the Charles Leclerc, um, there's parallels there. Oscar does not have parallels. Let me double check. He does not. Alex Albon does not. But the other Ferrari does.
You know, those ones out of 10 that are all red. That's pretty cool when it's Ferrari. Think about it,
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
thinking that gold one is really cool looking. Of course, it's 101, and then the 10 out of 10, yeah, that would look nice.
Yeah,
Even the 99 looks good with that
it
black,
does.
dark background. So there's a parallel there, and then there's also with the McLaren F1 team tribute to Senna that has a parallel too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we just want to kind of give everybody an update on those. I guess we can look at the archives too, because
See if there's any print totals.
yeah, where's the archives? I thought it was down here. Ay, ay, ay. Now I'm trying to go live here. It was
I'm looking for you right now. I don't know that I saw it.
it was here because I looked and they had print runs for the ones last week. The I can't remember if we did them last week or not, but the Lando like was over 9,000.
Oh yeah, we talked about it last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's amazing. I ordered some Landos, so I haven't got them yet.
okay.
So chances of me getting a parallel probably nil.
Well, you got to be in it to win it. I will not get a parallel because I did not order one. So your
You can have one
odds
of
are,
mine. I got a 5 pack.
you're, I know, but I'm saying, it's the odds of getting them are a whole lot better than me since I didn't order any. And then also for Parkside, I meant to talk about this when we talk about Parkside. The Indy 500 are up for sale. So, but the print run for last week, the Indy 500 qualifying was 402 for those 8 cards.
Yep.
And then our Indy 500, we have another 8 cards, and that is available. It'll be over by the time we drop Thursday night, Friday. There's the Larson here. There's the jacket for the former winners. I'm curious to see what that one looks like. And then the Indy 500 class photo looks pretty cool too. So
Yeah, I believe that jacket ceremony and having the jackets, that's a new tradition that they have started. I think Roger Penske started that this year.
I
So,
think you're right. He got that NASCAR Hall of Fame jersey. You're right, jacket. So,
yes, they figured, hey, we got to have something like this for Indy.
but I do like it. I don't know if you saw the lining of it. The lining of it was images of them.
Yeah, no, that's somebody was thinking there. That's awesome.
Yeah, because that AJ Foyt showing some of his, and I was like, oh, that is so awesome. So yeah, so another 8 cards for the Indy 500, as well as the New Garden earns the milk. So
Yeah. So as far as we've got. I was sitting here looking at the screen. We've got Larson's in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Larson. Yeah, he's the rookie of the year. Yes. Okay, that's great. Yeah. So I got to get on that tonight and order some.
Yes, sir. He has 2 in the Indy 500 qualifying and then 1 in the Indianapolis 500. So he has 3.
I'm actually gonna bring that website up so I don't forget. So now I've got it up on my computer now. So we're good.
All right, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I think that is it.
What
Do
about do we have anything on the Toyota cards?
Do not.
Oh,
I don't think you're supposed to send it to me. You didn't, but maybe we
I
talk about it real quick.
I did send. Well, we'll talk about it
Okay.
later.
I have to check my secretary. But
Yeah.
we can talk about it. We can talk about it now. We can show images next week or whatever. But
No,
if
let's just put it off to next week. We'll talk. Sorry, Tim Mousy. We messed up, but we'll talk about the cards that they're giving away at the tracks. Toyota's giving away next week. We'll talk more about it.
we had a little technical difficulties today and then ran into a few things, so
Yeah, I attached all the images in one email, but and copied myself on it, and I got it. So I figured you got it. So I don't know. Maybe you didn't get it.
I'll have to look. But I
Okay,
don't
no,
think
no
I
worries.
saw it.
All right, we'll something to look forward to next week.
Yeah, I'll make a note of it here for next week.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we're good.
Analog.
Well, what
No,
else
that's
we gonna
me.
do?
Hey, I mean, I have all kinds of notes too. I mean, I'm sitting here writing. I'm not even using a calculator. I'm like writing and doing math on my pads and stuff. I do it all the time.
There you go. All right, so I guess that's it. We can go to King's Court.
Oh wow. So yeah, I guess I better get that ready.
Find your hat.
Oh, yeah, I got it. So like right over here. We're good.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, man. Roll that beautiful bean footage, dude.
Okay.
All right, I think my hat's on straight. Does it look straight? Yeah, it's good
Yeah, it's
enough.
good.
All right. So this week's King's Court, we got some really cool cards to show you guys. First up is honorable mention number 1. This is on the 29th of May. It's a 2012 Sport King Spectacular Patch Relic, STP in quotes. 1 of 1, Mario Andretti, because we love Mario. He's a national treasure. But this card, they were asking $495 for this card, and they accepted a best offer of $350 for this beauty. And this is, to me, this is a stunning card, especially if you're like an STP guy.
Yeah, this is really nice. I mean, it's 101 tied to Andretti uniform patch. I mean, it doesn't get any better other than it being signed by Andy Granatelli.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I saw that and I'm like, oh, I love that card. That
Yeah,
is,
that's really cool.
it's awesome. With the STP logo and everything, it's just it just pops to me.
Beautiful
But yeah,
card.
yeah, great card, man. Whoever got it, man, I know you're happy about it. All right.
Definitely.
So, honorable mention number 2. This is on the 30th of May. It's a 2024 Parkside IndyCar New Garden McLaughlin. I think they misspelled that. Now I look at it. Power Black Autograph, 1 of 10. They were asking $1,249.99 for this, and they took a best offer of $800 for this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but you got some big names right there, all on one card. So You can't go wrong with that.
No, sir. That's a beauty. It's a beauty, Clark.
Yeah, it is a beauty, Clark. So yeah, that's another stunning card right there. So again, whoever got that, I know they're ecstatic to have that card.
That's incredible.
You know, Parkside cards have done very well in the secondary market.
Yeah, the numbered special ones, yeah, the quads and everything. Yeah, it's a great premiere release. So
Indeed, I mean that just goes to show you that there are a lot of IndyCar fans out there that really appreciate this, and you know, hats off to Parkside. So that's great.
yeah, how they gonna uh, outdo themselves next year?
We'll see.
We shall see. All right.
All right, next up is our Joker of the Week. This was on the 4th of June. Check it out. Donald Trump 2020 Panini Spectra Daytona 500 Gold Prism. We love gold. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it's a gold prism refractor number 7 of 10. And this card went out for bidding. And keep in mind, this is a raw card. It's not graded or anything. And it ended up at $734 with 5 bids.
Incredible.
That is incredible. Um, yeah, I remember pulling a gold Ty freaking Gibbs out of a blaster box and thought I'd hit the lottery on that. But this is actually pretty cool. I mean, I know it's Donald Trump. You know, love him or hate him. We don't get into politics here on NASCAR radio, but it is, when you think about it, it is a pretty cool card.
I can't believe the bidding. I thought maybe it was an auction or one of those pie in the sky best offer type thing, but wow.
Yeah, yeah, they let it go out for bidding, and it took away a pretty high price. So there you go. So yeah, whoever got that, man, congrats on that. That's I think that's a pretty cool card.
Yeah, buyer and seller.
Yeah, indeed. All right, next up, our Jack of the Week. This was on the 31st of May. It's a 2023 National Treasures Daniel Dye Jumbo Fire Suit. He actually had quite a few. This was the highest priced one on there. It's a booklet, 1 of 1. They were asking $399.99 for this card, and they settled on a best offer of $200.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Half off.
half off. Stock up and save. He had some other ones out there that were really cool too. He had a Reese's one that was like $175 and stuff. So he has a lot of cool, really nice looking booklet uh, patches along with the autograph. But yeah, this one's nice. This is the Driver's Edge Development. So I guess this is probably from one of his fire suits when he was in a lower series or something. But still, it's really neat.
It's a cool looking graphic.
It is. So yeah, somebody out there, tell us about Driver's Edge Development, because I'm not that familiar with it. So
Yeah, the Reese's I'm up on.
yeah, we know about Reese's.
All right.
Yeah, nice card, man. All right, next up, Queen of the Week. This was on the 4th of June. It's a 2021 Panini Donruss Haley Deegan first year downtown. And this card went out for bidding as well. And it ended at $158.50 with 15 bids. It's a PSA 10. They did not even mention any of that in the description. I would have put PSA 10 in there for sure.
Yeah, so to me, I think that price is a little low,
Yep.
and I'm wondering if that PSA 10 in the description would have helped it or not.
I think it would have, because I'm sure there are people, you know, and I'm one of them, that search for blah, blah, blah driver, PSA, or PSA 10.
You're exactly right. I always do like PSA, so it's not even mentioned. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, they left money on the table, in my opinion. I agree with you.
Yeah, I was wondering if it's because she hasn't done well lately, or if, to your point that you pointed out that the description was missing that probably. I think that was critical.
Yeah,
Critical
agreed.
mistake. Okay.
That's a cool card though, and those things grade a little tough, because they are, they've got that foil going on there.
Oh
Um,
yeah, got a lot of foil going on there.
yeah, so to get a 10, that's awesome. So, um, whichever Haley Deegan collector picked that up, they did really good. They're getting a thumbs up from me on that one.
I I agree there. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next we have our King of the Week. This is on the 3rd of June. Check it out. It's a 1988 Max Charlotte number 99 Dale Earnhardt card, it says. Um, they were asking $1,450 for this. And it was pretty close to a click, but it wasn't quite a click. They settled on the best offer of $1,400. So you saved $50.
Wow. It's 1,400 bucks. Not graded, but
Ungraded.
it comes with all the comes with the cert and the letter. So
That's what you want.
yeah,
You want the letter and the certificate. You want all
that
that.
that's it. That's exactly the way it came with those mid '90s holders there. That the snap with the whatever. I guess you move them up and down there when the notches. I used to have a
Yeah,
few of
you
those.
have to kind of thumb them up to move them up.
Yep.
Yeah, those are Action Pack used a lot of those back in the day. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of those things. So if they take that out, they need to be very careful. They need to go very slowly with it and keep it down flat. Don't have it up when you're doing it.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise, you'll crimp that card.
yeah, just gotta be careful. But yeah, that's a great card. I mean, it's not like we don't see any of these things on NASCAR radio. They pop up quite often. But in the grand scheme of things, I think that's a kind of a low price
Yeah, I like to have the Max Insider there.
because there's only 1,000 of them,
Yes,
not 999.
correct.
So
There's a 000.
yep, Val saw the 000.
I did. I should have bid on it, but I didn't. That
You
was
should
during
have,
the
man.
recession, man. That was like, that's one thing about a recession. All kinds of stuff came out. I saw Wendell Clark. You're right. Win, Wendell Scott's uh, NASCAR driver's license. Uh, what was it? Um, Smokey Unick's son had his his dad's Daytona 500 crew chief winning trophy for sale. Man, all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff came out back then.
yeah, that's the kind of stuff that goes into collections and it's not going to pop out for 30 years.
Yes,
So
sir. So anyway, really
yeah,
nice card.
yeah, that's a peachy keen, awesome card right there. All right, so next is our one of one. This is on the 4th of June. It's a Kyle Larson 2023 Chronicles Immaculate Patch, one of one. It says NASCAR Hendrick. And they were asking $1,099 for this card, which is got a great patch on it. But they accepted the best offer of $850 for this.
Wow.
So you got the sticker auto, but you've got a really neat patch there. I think that's part of the Hendrick Cars logo. What do you think?
I don't know.
It
I'm looking
kind
to
of
see
looks
where
like it
that
because it's
blue
got that
is.
slant. It's got that slant. Um, I'm pretty sure he's had a blue uniform before with the white. So
And it must be from that. Yeah.
yeah, but I think that's what it is. I stand corrected if not. So that's a great card, and it just goes to show you the power of Kyle Larson right now. And I think I've mentioned this before. He is, I think, this generation's Mario Andretti. He is so versatile, and like I said, I know he could get into a Formula One car. He could probably win and show all those boys how it's really done.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. Anything, he can pretty much drive anything. So I think, yeah, we didn't get to see that talent there during the. Well, you know what? I was looking through the Indy 500, and he made some mistakes, but I'm guarantee he probably won't make those again. So next year we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back next year. He's got something he's got to conquer, and that's going to be Indy.
And it sounded like Jeff and those folks are willing to let him try and support him. So,
Yeah, Hendrick's got some deep pockets. They can pull it off, no problem.
well, you know how much Gordon loved IndyCar and stuff. He would have. I think he had said once before he would have loved to have raced, but his name wasn't Andretti or any of that stuff, so he couldn't race there.
Yeah, well now you can. So
Yep.
all right, so yeah, great card. I love that card. It's great. All right, next up, it's our Baccarat of the week. It's our F1 card. This is on the 29th of May. It's a 2023 Topps Chrome F1 Superfractor of Max Verstappen, and it's also a 1 of 1. But they were asking $3,000 for this card. And keep in mind, it is raw. They accepted a best offer of $2,900. So not far off.
2,900. I was
It's
looking
kind
for the
of
101. There it is, right there above the
yeah,
one.
it's kind of hard to see with the gold. But you know what? We
What?
love gold. There you go. That's a nice card. It's not one of his base cards per se. It's one of those race win cards, but still, it's a 1 of 1 of Max. So it's not. I think it's from Abu Dhabi. So pretty nice. I mean, you can't. I just don't think you can go wrong with gold 1 of 1 Max Verstappen cards.
No, I don't think so. I'll have to go back and double check on this. Is this one of the ones? Um, I can't remember. It was all over social media. One of the golfers' kids was opening up boxes and cases of Topps Chrome F1, and he pulled a 101 Max, and it was something like this.
Yeah,
I'll have to go back and look. But anyway, what'd you say it was 20,
2,900.
20, almost 3 grand? So,
Yeah, they took $100 off.
well, that's
So
pretty
that,
cool. They have
yeah,
discount.
so yeah. You save $100. That's what I get on my Kroger receipts.
That's exactly it. Exactly. So, wow.
Yeah, nice card. So yeah, I'm sure somebody's pleased to have that one in their collection now. All right, so finally, check this out. Our Royal Flush of the Week. This is on the 3rd of June. It's a 1972 STP Richard Petty PSA 5 with an auto grade of 10. It says signed rookie. Yep. PSA DNA, rare legend. Yes. They were asking $1,550 for this card. Guess what? Click.
Oh, wow.
Somebody clicked it and bought it for $1,550, which I know you're going to agree with this, but that price for that card was way too cheap. I think,
Yeah, we've seen them go for a lot more than that. But again, the market, the way the way the economy is right now,
yeah,
but
I
we
think
know
that's
how
a
tough it is. I was looking at the liner inside where I don't know. It just was bothering me with the gap on the top or whatever. But sorry, I digress.
yeah, I think it's in a baggy. Um,
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is him signing now with silver. So much silver. I like
yeah,
these in blue, but that's just my preference. But yeah, it's a 5. I I think we said what 6 and 7s. Actually, I don't even remember the pops now, but still, it's a tough card.
yeah, it's extremely tough. Look at the back of it real quick.
I thought looks
The
good.
back looks pretty good overall. I don't know what that white streak is back there, and yeah, right
I think
there.
it's
See
just a
there.
reflection.
I think it is too. I think it's just a reflection. So it's pretty clean on the back. There's no marks or anything, but I honestly I think the seller left a lot of money on the table for that. I think that was way too cheap.
Yeah, I wonder if this is one we've seen for a while that's been for sale.
It's been up there for a little bit. Not long, but it's been there for a little bit. But you know, like our friends like Justin Channels and people who were looking for cards. But I think Justin, he wanted one so he could get signed personally himself. He didn't want one pre-signed.
Right.
But you're right about the using the silver pen. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, not on this one because of the light colors on the front. I mean, it shows great on his face, but when
It
you get
does.
into his driver suit and stuff, it's a little bit tougher. So,
Yeah, I'm with you on either the blue or the black Sharpie for sure.
but
That's the
still,
way to go with that card.
72 STP. This is kind of one of our um, iconic NASCAR cards. So,
Well, as you say, this is our 1952 Mickey Mantle.
yeah, that's in the Rookie Racing Car Hall of Fame.
Indeed. So yeah, I think whoever bought this got a great deal. So super congratulations to you for picking this up.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yep, for sure. All right. So that's it. That's all I got for King's Court this week.
All right. Last but not least, our NASCAR Radio Crew Member of the Week
Is
is. Dun,
dun, dun,
dun.
dun, dun, drum roll, please. It's going to be Kyle Katz, and
Yes.
we love Kyle. Um, he is a super supporter of us, and he's an awesome friend. I'm glad to know him. I'm glad to have him as part of the NASCAR radio family. So, but he collects. He's pretty much a racing guy. I don't really see a lot of other things from him. It's mostly NASCAR, and he started doing TTM. It's been a while now, but I think he actually didn't he find out from TT. He found out about TTMs from us.
Yeah, I think we had Joe on the show, and I think he caught that bug big time, and he was jumped in with both feet and everything. So I've been loving his his stuff on X, Twitter, with some of his returns, all the older legends and stuff. I mean, looking at Dave Marcus there, and just incredible all the stuff he's getting
Oh, he
through the
sends
mail.
out
And
a lot of cards, man.
but then he's been buying some pretty cool ones. The 88 Earnhardt from the Max Medallion with the
Yep.
letter and stuff like that and the cert. So yeah, he's it's been a lot of fun watching his content as well. And like you said, your primary racing NASCAR stuff. So
Yeah, he's a Twitter guy, so he tags us on all of his TTM returns he gets, and like I said, he gets some super stuff. I mean, look at that! You've got that Ray Evernham Optima XL card right there, which is really neat. Since Ray went into the Hall of Fame, so that's a nice card to have done. And he actually got that slab by Beckett, and
that is actually, I think that's Chad.
was that Chad? What did I say? I said Ray Evernham, didn't I?
Yeah, but
I
you're right.
meant Chad.
Irvingham has one of those as well. But yeah, the Chad. But yeah, no, you're right. It's just incredible, cool stuff. So
Yeah,
again,
so
with NASCAR, it's just you can do so much on a budget. So
sure can. I mean, what other sport do you have where you've got legends of the sport that will sign autographs for you and you get them back within 3 or 4 weeks? I mean, Richard Petty does it, and heck, pretty much all of them do it. So
yeah,
that's
he sets the
incredible.
example, and pretty much who's going to go against Richard Petty? So
Nobody.
yeah, if Richard's doing it, they're going to follow suit. So
Yeah, so he's on Twitter. He is Cats BROS. So it's KAATZ BROS. Cats Bros. So check him out. Follow him. He's got a lot of cool stuff that he does. And I think he's just primarily a Twitter guy, but it's worth it because he has a lot of cool stuff that some stuff you may not ever see before. So there you go.
right, you might see returns and and spark your interest. Like, whoa, maybe I'll send it off to whoever, whatever he shows. So it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about him or whatever, and
Exactly.
it's really cool. So, but yeah, I just want to give him a shout out as crew member of the week.
Yep. Thanks, Kyle. All right. I think we're getting towards the end now, dude.
This is the end.
This is the end. And I guess I'll throw out my hashtags real quick. I've got my hashtag RCHOF for Racing Card Hall of Fame. You can check out the Racing Card Hall of Fame at racingcardhof.com. Also, Ty Freaking Gibbs. Um, let's see, hashtag Slabfire. And last but not least, hashtag We Love Gold. There you go. And that's all I got, man. Let's close it out.
All right, so if I could just finish this up in 4 or 6 seconds, there we can under an hour, but I mean under an hour and 1 minute, but too late. So
Well, it's all right.
anyway, so for me and Logan, thanks for watching, listening to the show. You like the show, give us a like or subscribe. We'll give you a shout out. And we appreciate everybody watching, listening, and we'll be back next week. And enjoy the races. Have a safe weekend, and we'll catch you next week if I can figure out where the thing is. Okay, I found it. All right, right here. Bye.